All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. Let's do a little sound check. Sound check. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My microphone is not on. All right, is my microphone on now? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Listening to the playback. Listening to the playback right now. Hold on, stand by. Is it on now? Yes, now it's on. All right. All right, Pepper's got to go outside, so I'm going to play this for you real quick, and I'll be right back. Where is it? It's been a while. It's getting stuck in my head. It might be my new ringtone. Okay, this was their, this was the Facebook page I was on. Should we still call? Should we still call? We're gonna get a ghost. We'll be like, ring, ring. Hello. Welcome to the Comics Beyond. Hey, I heard you got that Archie #1. No, we sold it. Damn, anything else you can recommend? I got a Jughead 336, and West Coast Avengers are pretty hot right now. Yeah, go. All right, you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George, and it's time for the Chronicles of Grayskull.
From the power of legend to the vault of Eternia, this is the Chronicles of Grayskull.
All right, you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. It is Wednesday, August 12th. It is about 5:30 right here on the East Coast as the time I'm filming this. If you're here for the first time, like and subscribe. So, He-Man, Masters of the Universe. Let me set this up for you guys. All right. Let's do this right. All right. You're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. Masters of the Universe premiered this summer. I saw it. We talked about it. A lot of videos on the channel, and it is now on Amazon. It is now on Amazon. I have not rewatched it on Amazon. I need to go back and rewatch it. So I posted this yesterday, and I shared it in all the Motu fan pages on Facebook, right? All the group pages. And I posted this yesterday. This is from Joe Blow, Joe Mama, JoeBlow.com. He posted this, and I shared it, right? It says, is the new Masters of the Universe better than the 1987 classic? What would you rate the movie out of 10? So I posted this, right? I wrote 87 or 26. Yeah, man, you wouldn't believe what people are saying. You wouldn't believe what people are saying. So let's take a look. Let's go to newest. It's on different pages. Had its faults too. Yes, 100 times better. 3 out of 10. We got a 3 out of 10 here. No doubt, but I still love the original. 26 is the He-Man movie I thought I would get in 87. Yeah, that is true. 10 out of 10. Substantially better. Hell yes. Now, this is clickbait. Are we really having this discussion? So a lot of people on this page are for the 2026. There we go. 2026. Yes, Nicholas is the best He-Man ever, or as I call him, He Stud. The new one is ultra badass. He-Man 2026 blows the 87 version out of the water. He-Man 2026 is 100% better because it's based anything on the cartoon. It's based, right, so it's the cartoon version. All right, here we go. Here is, never. The He-Boy is a complete idiot. The Man-at-Arms is a drunken failure sleeping in his puke. Cringer is a real battle cat now, and everyone knows the secret. This is a caricature of what could be. That new Motu from the new movie is a big $1 billion expensive part of shite. Oh, man, look at this. The comments are coming in. 26 is way better than 87. For sure, the first one was a total joke. All right, so a lot of people on this page are totally for the 2026 version. E-Man, what's a Geek? What's up, my brother? How you doing, man? Yeah. Oh, so E-Man, check out his channel. He was also at San Diego Comic-Con. It was crazy out there. Definitely check out his footage on his channel. Yeah, man, it was our first time. I'm still recovering. I'm still recovering from San Diego Comic-Con. My legs, I wake up and they start moving on their own, thinking I'm going to be walking around the exhibit hall. But yeah, brother, man. So, E-Man, if you're watching, let me know. Have you seen the new Motu movie? And which do you prefer, the modern 2026 version or the 1987 version? But, all right. So there you go. 87 was horrible. Even as a kid, it was horrible. Footage is on the way. I'm spending too much time on my San Diego videos. Yeah, man, I know there was so much. I still have so much stuff I need to get rid of to save space. And you know what I'm saying? It's just like, and it's like a couple of weeks later, and I'm like, nobody wants to see this anymore. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Can't wait to see yours. I was watching the Motu movie last night, but was in and out. From what I saw, 26 is way better. All right, there you go. So there's a live. That's a live opinion right there. Here we go. While the new movie is far more accurate to the 80s cartoon, I kind of prefer the 87 movie. I personally feel it told a better story. Maybe it is because I wasn't that big of a fan of the 80s cartoon. I was more into Thundercats and Transformers. Oh, Transformers. I preferred the more mature Motu comic story to the cartoon. All righty. The animated series was better on both, really. 83. Yes, the new one followed most of the 80s series. It was really good. I wish Randor didn't, spoilers, die in this one. Classic. It's a guilty pleasure, but hardly quality in any way. They're talking about the 1987 one. The new one rocks. Lots of fun. 26 is awesome. I give it 8 stars. No, 1987 is much better. The new one is a hoax. Uh-oh. Some fighting words right there. All right. So you see, it's a lot of different stuff. New version is a great film. Yes, 100% yes. I'd prefer 87. Didn't need to make him look so goofy in the new one. You see, there not everybody's on the same page. No, not even close. 87 was much better. It came out just 3 years too late. Okay, here we go. Way, way better. There was no Adam, no Green Tiger in 87, and it's mostly an eternity. There's some funny bits with Adam and the Warriors statue and Fisto, like fisting people. 87 was total unwatchable ass. 2026 was great. God no, 87, as campy as it is, it was so much better. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Oh boy, here we go. Here's a biggie. 26 definitely takes its cues from the original cartoon, whereas 87 is effectively its own standalone movie. I agree with that. While 87 is far from perfect, it was, remember, held back by its budget, and I read the entire end fight sequence had to change completely as the production ran out of money. Clearly 26 is an origin story and a big camp in places. It's a lot of camp. That's my problem with the new one. My problem with the new one, there's just too much camp. I wanted a He-Man movie. I didn't want to see a live action version of the cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Obviously would change some aspects of the story, that He-Man, blah, 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 lesson wouldn't make him smaller. Yeah, and it seems to me Prince Adam in the new movie looked bigger in his pink shirt than He-Man without the shirt off. I don't know. Is that me? He was in a movie Marvel did for Captain America film. Skeletor was a standout, but would have liked his voice to be more in line with the original cartoon. No, it didn't have to be like the original cartoon, but maybe, I don't know. It was hard for me to understand them. Would have loved to seen the transformation with Cringer to Battle Cat. Yes, man. That what a fail. You know, we don't get Orko in 87. You bitch and complain about no other characters. You finally give us Cringer. You tease us with Cringer in the trailers, and you don't show him changing them to Battle Cat, and you just show him in Battle Cat at the end. Yeah, that to me was a big problem. But I'm just nitpicking at this point. I am happy to see He-Man back in the mainstream and look forward to any future He-Man projects, movie or animation. All right. It just goes and goes and goes. Look, man, everybody got an opinion. Here we go. 87 was 3 out of 10. 2026 is 5 out of 10. Both are bad. Oh, here's another biggie. I will say that the new movie is closer to the cartoon and DC Comics early version, Motu meant to appeal to children. Aside from the fact that He-Man and Prince Adam share the same personality, Adam grew up on Earth. They didn't shy off from admitting that the names of the characters are totally silly, and I wish they would have given their real names. Well, I don't want to know Ram Man's real name, Ramon. Ramon. Yeah, the 87 movie is first a classic, and I keep watching it from time to time. I felt it was closer and more mature to the original. You see, everybody keeps saying the same thing. The 87 one did not have camp. You know, it had jokes in it. It tried to do its jokes, but it wasn't forced. You know, they're not forcing stuff. Oh man. Here we go. We're jumping on to another one. These everybody's look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody's dropping comments. Yes. Now this is clickbait. Are we having a discussion? Let me jump on another one. Here we go. He-Man. Here's another. I like both. Okay. Nostalgia is a good thing, but the new movie is what all He-Man fans wanted back in 87. It just wasn't possible back then. I kind of agree with that statement. Rubbish. Except the music. All right. Nostalgia always wins for me, but the new movie was awesome. The best movie of 2026? Ooh. Let's see what people say to that. Yeah, on Mars, maybe in your head. It's awesome. I would rate it 6 out of 10. It could use a lot of changes. I agree with that also. It's a lot higher than I gave it. Rob Wilson, to each their own. I thought the movie itself was good, but I took issue with excuse me. Excuse me. Each their own. I thought the movie itself was good, but took issue with several parts of it. I think 60% is a fair grade. I would give it 70. And I'm a huge He-Man fan. So, yawn, you can't want attention this badly, can you? I'm just sharing the information. But yeah, you gave it the attention. You act like you are so desperately want. If you're not interested, move on and stop trying to spread your negativity. Shake my head. You're a dull buddy. All right. Yes, I really enjoy the new one. Some nice nods to the original film, and they kept it closely aligned to the original cartoon from a character perspective. You see, that's what I'm saying. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, it's just like the cartoon. It's just like the cartoon." I did not want the Filmation cartoon on screen. I did not want a live action. Oh, look, they're making fun of themselves. You know? Oh, look, they're showing the memes in the movie. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. But I would say, here we go. Dolph was a better He-Man. I would say there is a good split. A lot of people do like the new one. Dolph was a better He-Man. You tripping if you think 87 Mode 2 was better than 2026 Masters of the Universe. The movie was better, but he was a better He-Man. Not even close, but to each is anal. Dun, dun, dun. Only people that never understood the most important characteristic about He-Man. Dolph looked the part, but had less lines than most of the cast. Yeah, but he didn't need to say a lot to be He-Man. Both are great. 87 has no CGI, and we did awesome with what we did back then. So yeah, 87 is much more hard to try and make a fantasy movie somewhat a reality. I won't say it's better, but it's still deadly. Ooh, that's a good answer. Is water liquid? Both are great. 2026 was such a disappointment. Hated it. 87 all the way. Definitely better, yes, but Dolph was better, of course. It was absolutely better. Only thing better from 87, maybe Evil Lynn. The Evil Lynn controversy. My dude, she was perfectly better in 87. Evil Lynn was better in 87, and also how Skeletor's troops traveled from Eternia to Earth rather than just Beastman magically appearing on the highway. Agreed, the 87 Evil Lynn had a much better presence to her. It's absolutely rubbish. Old is better, new is flop. Yes, Meg Foster was a better Evil Lynn, but the new one, her approach was just very different. Again, she went for the cartoon Evil Lynn. I mean, Filmation. I'm a 5-year-old. They're making a movie for 50-year-olds. You know, you're making a movie for 50-year-olds also. Don't lie to yourself. This He-Man movie was not just for kids. 26 is way better. You don't know what you're talking about. Wow, no need to be rude. I was expressing my opinion after seeing both multiple times. You're certainly allowed to disagree. I'm a huge fan of Masters, She-Man and She-Ra, so my point of view is just valid as yours. Where am I rude? Where am I rude? All right. Love the old one watching it as a kid. Not seen it for years. Absolutely love the new one watching as an adult. Only real issue, Alison Brie was terrible as Evil Lynn. Oh, but here we go. Here's another fresh comment. That movie was trash. You see, everybody's got a, which one? 87 or so. The fandom is going crazy, folks. The fandom is going crazy. Let me find another He-Man page. All day long, yes, absolutely. The original is very dated and not fun in any way. In a very bad, borderline, unwatchable way. It doesn't feel like Mode 2. I disagree with that, brother. I disagree with that. The first 20 minutes felt very much a Mode 2 movie. After that, not so much. That being their highlights, Frank Langella, Amazing Skeletor. Yeah, it was. I dig that. The original cartoon was awesome. Dolph Lundgren was a stud. The 87 was not a classic. It was horrible, and I'm all about some He-Man. I'd have to say 26, I went to the theater with very low expectations and came out surprised. Took my mom. It was the first time, I thought it said it was my first date. It was the first time I had been in the theater in 9.5 years. But I just had to go. I'm very glad I took a chance on it. Hope it gets a sequel. Triple G Comics, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope everything's okay. Hey, let me ask you, which do you think is a better Motu film? The 1987 movie or the 2026? That's what we're talking about. I'm going through Facebook right now, just looking at. I posted on a bunch of Motu fan pages, 87 or 26, and the fan base just is going nuts. It's going nuts out there. Hope you're doing good, my man. All right. So yeah, so it looks pretty pretty split. Pretty split. Let me get another one in. Here we go. Masters Universe. All right, we saw that one. Comment on your photo. All right, here we go. Here's some people. Is this even a question? The 87 movie was an embarrassment. The first few minutes of a recent film were better than the entirety of the 87 movie. I thought the recent movie was just okay. I don't think the 87 movie was an embarrassment, bro. Triple G Comics says 2026 without question. 87 isn't He-Man movie for me. I'm still sour on it. Well, there you go. That's an honest answer. My problem, I said earlier, my problem with the modern movie is the camp. I wanted a Masters of the Universe film. I didn't want a live version of the Filmation cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us, like you, I'm pretty sure we were there before the Filmation cartoon. So we're okay with Barbarian He-Man and all that story. And like I said, a lot of us were let down in 87. But I don't know, man. I did not want to see those stupid jokes. You know, it's like MCU humor on crack. You know, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. And the only reason why I'm not trying to trash the movie. The only reason why I'm saying this because I like the movie so much, but I see the complaints, and the same complaints are the stuff that bothered me. You know, and these were just simple stuff. This was just simple stuff that the director and writer decided to do. I mean, how the fuck do you have Cringer the whole time who sounds like Adam Sandler and then you don't have him transform? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just, Triple G Comics says, agree, the humor was too much, needs dialing back a lot for the sequel. And look at that. And now we're going straight to She-Ra. Now we're going straight to She-Ra. I can't even get a fucking He-Man. It took me 40-something years to get a He-Man movie. And now we're going straight to She-Ra already. Because you didn't do it right the first time. And they didn't do it right the second time. But I still love the movie, you know? And I'll give you an example. I love the first Thor movie. I love the second Thor movie. And when my wife came back on a flight and she said, oh, I just watched Thor Ragnarok. It's so funny. Thor is so funny. I was like, what did they do? What did they do? And then Thor Love and Thunder, that's what this felt like to me. I had to tell myself, all right, they're going to be making fucking goofy ass jokes. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be jokes all over the place. They're going to be doing this. And, you know, they could have done all that stuff without being blatant about it. You know what I'm saying? Like without shoving it in your face, they could have just inserted all that stuff. All right. I hate Love and Thunder with a passion. Now, this is the funny thing, though, because when I went to go see Thor Ragnarok, I was so pissed off about the humor. I was one of those guys. This is a freaking joke. Thor making jokes, whatever. I know Chris Hemsworth is dreamy as hell, but seriously, I was like, what is this stuff? And then when I went to go see Love and Thunder, I told myself this is going to be a camp. I told myself this is going to be funny, you know, and I went in with that expectations, you know. Unfortunately, in He-Man, it was just too much. It was just too much. I mean, the guy turns into He-Man. That was my problem with Spider-Man, with the last Spider-Man movie. You know, we're 7 Spider-Man movies in, and again, I gotta watch Peter Parker learn how to swing with webs. I mean, 4 movies ago, he was doing that at that party in Long Island, and now we're watching him because he's got organic webs. Now he has no spider skills whatsoever. I mean, whatever. But what a waste of Christian Bale. He was great, but he deserved better. Movie, a good dumplings flucks right off. Yeah, that's right. Christian Bale, man. He was the villain. Yeah, that was a weird movie. Like I said, it was a weird movie. Thor, Love and Thunder. I definitely have to rewatch it. I just, I don't know. I just like, I went into it saying this is going to be like Ice Pirates, and I enjoyed it more. I enjoyed it more. What do you think about Spider Man? Spider Man Brand New Day. Yay or nay? Thumbs up or thumbs down? So yeah, man. So it is pretty much 26. Yes, the 87 movie was not even a He-Man movie aside from the final 15 minutes. The new one nailed it 100%. Oh, here's some replies. Except for Cringer and He-Man, I was hoping for the transformation was like the cartoon and He-Man looking bigger. And I keep saying that. The actor that played He-Man looked bigger as Prince Adam in that shirt. And then when he transforms to He-Man, it looks like he Ozempic and slimmed down. He was still ripped. Don't get me wrong. He was still ripped at He-Man, but he looked bigger in the pink shirt. Even when he was on the regular clothes, he looked bigger. So the final battle was a million times better than the new battle. I like both, but the new one is awesome. What you failed to realize is back in 87, they made it to where they thought He-Man looked like. For what we had back then is what we got. It was a movie, not like this new one. The 87 movie was pretty bad. I did enjoy it. I think a cheesy movie. The Battle for Eternia, actually for Eternia, please. A lot of good stuff in this movie. I definitely got to rewatch it. A lot of good stuff in this movie. I did enjoy it. But like I said, there was a lot of stuff I did not like. And I'm talking about cringy stuff. I mean, how many times are we going to have a fisting joke? How many times are we going to have a ram joke? Speaking of Spider-Man, he says, enjoyed it, but had issues which they hadn't forced Gene into it. Just give me Spidey finding Spidey villains. Thank you. Enjoy the Punisher interaction. I trolled Punisher Dude a lot, the actor, because of his acting skills, John Breath and all. You can't protect the Rick. But there you have it, though. The people are split. The fans are split about Skeletor. I agree with you 100%. Maybe they should have had. We're going to have a rewrite session right now. Maybe they should have had Damage Control be in charge of all those villains that we saw for like 5 seconds in the in the montage, like Tarantula. You know what I'm saying? Had instead of the Hand, have Damage Control be in charge of those guys. And then, you want to still throw Jean Grey in there, you could just throw her in at the end. And then we'll be like, oh shit, it's Jean Grey. But the whole time you could have had Spider-Man, thinking they're all good guys, and the same story. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, thinking the Damage Control's the good guys. They're hunting down superpower villains, and they snatch Jean Grey, and then Spider-Man, same way, Spider-Man realizes, oh no, Jean Grey's a good person, the people are bad, etc., etc. And then have a big battle. I mean, yeah, it was cool to see the whole Peter Parker finally turn into Tobey Maguire. If you don't understand what I'm saying, in the new Spider-Man movie, Peter Parker, our main hero, is dealing with changing into a spider, controlling his dark side. Oh, pepperoni's in the house. Controlling his dark side. So there's a lot of that going on. And the funny part is his eyes turn black, and he goes full Matrix, and he's dodging, the ninja stars, the shurikens and all that stuff. And he's, Tobey, the next day was doing that, brother. Tobey was doing that the next day, man. And in the same day, he caught all of Mary Jane's food, remember? And then he had to fight with Flash in the hallway where he's dodging punches. And here we are, seven movies later, and we're still watching Peter Parker learn how to swing with organic webs. The guy that's supposed to have senses of a spider doesn't know how to jump from here to there. I don't know, man. It's like we finally got to. I had a problem with him being Iron Man Jr. in the first couple of movies. I had a problem with Mr. Stark, and all that shit. But I'm glad in the last movie they killed Aunt May. I'm like, oh, we finally getting Spider-Man. We finally getting Spider-Man, you know? But some of these choices they make, man, I just don't know. I don't know. And the big thing at the end is, why is MJ crying? Why is MJ crying? Which they giving us Spider-Man, give us Man Spider at the end. I was wrong about that one. I was so hoping they would show the arms pop out, maybe in the dream sequence before he wakes up in the webs, you know? Oh, Lady Fantastic. Word up, nerds. How you doing, young lady? Hope you're doing well. We're just chatting up some movies. Did you happen to watch Spider-Man Brand New Day? And if you have, what are your thoughts? Also, if you've seen the new He-Man movie, do you think it's better or worse than the original one? So, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Yes, nerds. We are all nerds here. So, yeah. So I, Lady Fantastic, not watched either. There you go. All right. Well, now this will be a person that we need to, now that the hype's gone down, Lady Fantastic needs to go watch it and then give us her honest thoughts, because she didn't watch it when it was all hyped into gear and shit like that. So, Spidey is man. Andrew Garfield has the cutest booty. I cannot disagree with that. I cannot disagree with that. I don't care. Yeah. So is that your favorite Spider-Man? We did that. Let me see if I can bring that up. We did that the other day, talking about all the Spider-Man movies. Let me see if I can bring this up again. Hey, you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. It is the afternoon special. I decided to jump on and test out some gear. Maybe I'll be live tonight. Let me get this going right here. Here we go. Spider-Man. All right, Lady Fantastic. You gotta give it type longer. I gotta go through your clicks. Send me Spider. I love. Okay. All right. So check this out. All right. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys just write yay for yes or nay for no? Yay for the 67 cartoon. Yay or nay for the 67 cartoon. I'll give you guys some time to. Triple G, what do you think? The Spider-Man cartoon, yay or nay? Is it a good representation of Spider-Man? Is it a well-balanced cartoon? Was it fun? Is it fun to watch? Going nay. Oh, we got a nay. We got a nay. Tom Holland was fun in Civil War. Sorry for typing in flips. Yay for cartoon. All right. We got a yay and a nay. Okay. All right. So there you go. Electric Company Spidey. Recently passed away the actor. Oh, Lady Fantastic. I think you collect those, right? Somebody collect those. I've seen them showing it off. Back in the day, Electric Company, one of the best moments of the TV show was waiting for the Spider-Man segment. No, Spider-Man did not talk. So Electric Company Spidey, yay or nay? Triple G, did you get to watch them back in the day? I don't remember if you did or not. But for those who don't know, Electric Company was another type of Sesame Street, but it was more like, for the teenagers. Not seen in the UK, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Electric Company was all the way out there. So like I said, like Sesame Street or one of those kid shows, Romita did a lot of those covers. Yeah, she did. He did. So for those who don't know, Electric Company was like Sesame Street. They had a segment where Spider-Man would come on and he'd fight like the Vowel Man or the Cook. So and Marvel Comics did a comic book run based off of this character. And they are en fuego. All right, here we go. 1970s Spider-Man TV show. Man, I've been rewatching it lately. It is so funny. You guys ever watched this or seen videos of it? So this was, I'm going to give this a big yay. I'm going to give this a big yay because this was like our first attempt at live action. They did a lot of good stuff. I just went through my super stories. They did a lot of good stuff, and I give mad props to the guy that played Spidey, the stuntman. They had a camera on his shoulder, and he will walk on the ledges of the buildings in New York. Yay! Yeah, exactly. It is crap. But it's my first Spidey on screen. Yeah, man. Yeah. I know. He's always like walking like. I just love the music. Like waka chicka waka chicka. It's like a porno music, you know. Lady Fantastic says I have like 13 issues or something. Nay on the action Spidey. Yay for the effort though. Yeah, and this will always be in my head. This will always be the same universe as Lou Ferrigno's Hulk. Yeah, this will always be in the same universe as Big Lou's Incredible Hulk, man. Can you imagine? So I don't know if there's a rumor. I don't know if that's been clarified, but I should have asked Lou that when I saw him.
All right, we're here with Incredible Lou Ferrigno, baby. What you got? Look at this. We're at GalaxyCon. Come check out Lou Ferrigno. All the Incredible Hulk original tops. Did you collect any of these, Lou?
Oh yeah, I got everything, baby.
Gonna rip them open. Rip those open for us, Lou. Rip them open, baby. Get mad. Here we go, Lou Ferrigno, baby. On 3, 1, 2. I'll keep the gum. Awesome. Look at you. Awesome. Thank you. Lou Ferrigno, everybody here at GalaxyCon all weekend.
I love Lou. He is so big in real life. Yes, he's still a big dude, bro. He's still a big bro, man. E-Man saying, what's up, everybody? Hey, E-Man, love your brother. Hi, E-Man. Met Lou this year. Lovely guy. Came to the UK for a con. Yeah, man. I definitely want to hit out a con out there. I want to definitely hit out a con in England. What's the best con to hit in your neck of the woods, Triple G Comics? What is the best convention to hit out there? Maybe me and E-Man will go out there. Oh, snap. I met him at GalaxyCon San Jose last year. Love you too, Lady Fantastic. Oh, feeling the love this afternoon. E-Man, were you into the 70s Spider-Man for the TV show? Yes. Who said he played The Sound of Music? Yes, he's the guy from The Sound of Music. And he's going to be at a convention in Jersey, I think, coming up soon. Nick Hammond, I think his name was. All right, here we go. Moving on. All right, I skipped the 80s version. I went straight to this. This is probably one of the biggest introductions to me to the Marvel Universe. I want to go to TF Nation for their huge Transformer Con in the UK. I love Thought Bubble. Lots of great art in my 50th next year. So hoping to head to San Diego. Yeah, man. San Diego's a beast, bro. I love it. I love San Diego. I'm addicted. But here we go. One of my favorite animations, one of my favorite shows growing up. I couldn't wait for this shit every Saturday morning. Oh my God. Spider-Man and the Amazing Friends. Firestar. Man. I used to watch this like a maniac. And every episode, most of the episodes, there was a guest star. Yeah, Captain America. You had little cameos of Iron Man, like real short cameo of Iron Man. Or yeah, Doctor Strange, Thor. I was sort of into the 70s Spider-Man. It was bad and entertaining at the same time. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Love Amazing Friends. I know this was huge. And this and Super Friends is what got me addicted to capes. You know what I'm saying? With Spider-Man, the Amazing Friends, and Super Friends. So I'll turn 50 next year too, Triple G. Oh, nice. I turned 50 last October. I will be 51 this Halloween. We hella old, but hella sexy at the same time. Twins. Oh, I have comics issues. What's up? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hey, old man. We're just hanging out this afternoon. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're here for the first time, by the way, my name is George. You're watching the 757 Hustle Show. It is the afternoon special. Just decided to jump on. Everybody that knows each other saying hello to each other. That is awesome. Little community going on. Are you guys picking up any books today? I'm pretty sure you guys are all picking up. I did not get out today. I will go tomorrow. But I want to pick up the new Masters of the Universe, Genesis, that's out. So, all right. Spider-Man, Amazing Friends, awesome show. What was up next? And then we had the 90s cartoon. The 90s cartoon was badass. They did a good job for what it was to show all the stories and everything else. Me. All right. Let me see. Tobey Maguire. Here we go. Not met before. I have comic issues, but hi from the UK. We are an international show, man. We got East Coast, we got West Coast, and all the way from the UK, Triple G hanging out with us in the comments. Thank you. Really appreciate it today. I need that Transformers. That's an absolute must pick up for me today. Yeah. I did not get out today. I will be there tomorrow. I need to pick up some more bags and books. I was going to board some books and bag them on camera, but I realized I don't have any. I ran out of boards and I forgot to replenish. All right, everybody, let me know. Tobey Maguire, the first Spider-Man movie, yay or nay? Was this good for you when you first saw it? Does it still hold up for you? Thumbs up or thumbs down, yay or nay? Let me know in the comments. Tobey Maguire is the first Spider-Man. We got William Dafoe as the Green Goblin, Harry Osborn, Mary Jane Watson, Jonah J. Jameson, right? A lot of classic Daily Bugle characters. Hello, Triple G. International show today. I'm loving it. I dug this. I remember seeing this in the theater. I was so excited. The hype on this, I was really hyped up. I didn't really know who Toby was at the time. It was kind of hard to get used to Green Goblin's mask, his costume, but sleep. Willem Dafoe's awesome. Triple G Comics says, yay, Goblin is a bit Power Rangers for me, though. Yeah. It was hard. It was kind of hard to but he was funny though. I love that scene where Toby shoots spider webs in Green Goblin's goggles, and Willem Dafoe's like, so dramatic. E-Man says, Toby, yay. All right. Looks like everybody loves Toby, right? Did you like Toby's return in the last Spider-Man movie? Huh? That shit made me over. I cheered. I was like, yeah, Toby. So good flick. I love the ending. The ending was cool with the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Him jumping. It was a good setup to this world. All right. Here we go. Lady Fantastic said it earlier, and I agree with you. This is probably the best Spider-Man movie. Yeah. Out of all of them. Yes, man. I feel Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man film that gets everything. It gets everything right. I don't know. That's how I feel. Let me guys know. Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Triple G. Oh, look at this. Even the guys from the other side of the world agree with me. This is the best. Love this one. See? E-Man's gonna agree with me. E-Man knows Spider-Man 2. All right, who do we have in this? Same cast, except for the villain, and our new villain is Dr. Octopus, Dr. Otto Octavius. So yeah, definitely the best. All right, Spider-Man 3. The infamous Spider-Man 3. We got Venom, we got Sandman. You know, that whole thing when they say too many villains, that's to me, that's bullcaca. That's bullcaca. Spider-Man fights the Sinister Six. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people say, "Oh, there's too many villains," like in the Batman movies. There's too many villains. No. And I'll be honest, I was very disappointed in this when I first saw it on the first showing, when I first saw it in the theaters. Very disappointed in this. But as time went on and the more I rewatched it, I enjoy it more. Yeah, that dance scene is still crazy. There's a lot of crazy stuff, but there's a lot of good in this. There's definitely a lot of good in this. So yeah, the rumors supposedly that the studio was involved and they wanted this, they wanted Venom in there, and Sam Raimi didn't want Venom in there. But I don't know, man. I think this one definitely got better with age, the good parts. So Spider-Man 3. And then we had the guy with the nice booty, The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. I think it was still too close. Awesome, brother. Got to bounce. Thank you so much, man. Have a good night. What time is it over there? It is 6 p.m. It's probably going to be Probably gonna be like around. It's got to be something like, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning next Wednesday. All right, but thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Check out Triple G Comics on Instagram and his channel. But yeah, Spider-Man, this one was all right. Peter Parker with the lizard. Then you got this one. Angel loves this one. Angel. Okay, I'm back. Lady Fantastic is back. All right, here's your man, Andrew Garfield. Do you like his first Spider-Man movie? Here to talk trash and harass George. I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you very much. Andrew Garfield's first Spider-Man movie, I enjoyed it. I think we were still on the Toby high. I think we were still pissed off at Spider-Man 3. So maybe we should have waited a little bit more, but I thought it was all right. I like Alfred Molina and Willem Dafoe. Yeah, man. Yes, you said it earlier. Spider-Man 2. I believe Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man film up to date. Doc Ock and Green Goblin. Love both of them. Yeah. Was it The Power of the Sun in the palm of your hand? Peter Parker. But yeah, it's the funniest for me. Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, like I said, he's good. He was good. Maybe his Peter Parker was a little too emo, a little too goth, a little too angry. You know, I think his Peter Parker was a little too angry. But cool flick. But Angel loves this one. I still think he's crazy. I tried to rewatch this again. Best ass. Garfield has the best ass. I'm not gonna disagree with you. That's why he's my favorite. Nice tush. The spider tush. Respect the spider tush. Lady Fantastic always respects the spider tush. Unfortunately, nobody respected Spider-Man 2 because this movie was trash. I think the only good scene in this is the Gwen Stacy scene. And I tried rewatching it the other night. I found myself fast forwarding all over the place. The spider booty. But yeah, man. Yeah. Angel's crazy. I don't know why he likes this one. So, all right. Spider-Man Homecoming. This was Tom Holland's first Spider-Man movie against Michael Keaton on Batman. A lot of good stuff in this. A lot of stuff I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand that whole Mr. Stark. You know, I get it. It's a different universe, but you know, I don't know, man. It's just I just couldn't get into Iron Man Jr. I did not like this one. The one with Mysterio. Oh no. Sorry, I did not like this one at all. Yes, Spider-Man Miles Morales. I've never read Miles Morales on print. You know, I've heard about him, and this is my real first introduction. I've never seen any of the Tom Holland movies. I must confess, I watched him in Civil War and was just like, man, Lady Fantastic. I'm going to be honest, he gets better. And I think that's the problem in Civil War. In Civil War, he's very childish, but as the movies go on, he gets better. So, okay, here we go. So answer me this. Miles Morales. Lady Fantastic says, oh my fucking God, Miles Morales is so good. Brian Malcolm Bendis, Miles is great. From Ultimate Spidey, I think, been so long. Yeah, and that's what I'm learning. I'm learning that he was from the Ultimate Spider-Man universe, and that Peter Parker dies, and that's how he becomes Miles Morales Spider-Man. And then through the last Secret Wars, he ends up in the regular Marvel universe. So I think that's what it is. So Peter Parker is meant to me. Miles is lovely character. I love it. She takes her personality so serious. Peter Parker is like the best person in the world. How do you say Peter Parker is met? Peter Parker is supposed to be the nicest guy in the whole world, in the whole universe. But yeah, so for those watching this on the replay, let me know, is this a good introduction to Miles Morales, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? So Peter is dumb, boring. But Andrew Garfield Peter got a nice booty, right? Andrew Spidey Garfield got a nice booty. So you got to work with something. And this is what I was saying before, Lady Fantastic. Once you get to the fourth Tom Holland movie, this movie will blow your mind away. If you haven't seen it, you know what? You don't even need to watch the other two before this. This movie is awesome, especially if you're a Toby fan, especially if you're an Andrew fan. Like I said, this movie is awesome. Definitely has to check that out. Miles has better taste in music and plays cooler video games. I can tell. Don't ask me. I just don't know. I'll give it a shot for sure. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, this is good shit right here. This is good shit right here. So, spoilers. Ooh, good stuff. All right, and then there was this one also. Was it the Spider-Verse? Across the Spider-Verse? This was pretty cool too, man. We got to see Spider-Man 2099. So, definitely good stuff. Yep, and there is our current one. Like I said, so far this movie is tied with Masters of the Universe for my upcoming list. Who will break the tie? Who will win? Who will come ahead? All right, you're watching the 757 Show. My name is George. I want to thank everybody who hung out with us today. We got Lady Fantastic was here. Always great having her around. All the way from England. I think it's England. Triple G was here hanging out with us. Triple G Comics all the way from the United Kingdom. International show today. E-Man all the way from the West Coast. Check out E-Man's World of Geek and his channel and Instagram. E-Man was here earlier in the stream. Earlier in the stream, we had Floss 1125 just reading Ultimate Spider-Man. You see that? That's the OG name of the Angleterre. Anglo-Terre land. Oh, E-Man. Yee! If I knew you guys were here, I'd do some trivia. You guys want to play trivia? I got a trivia thing lined up. I'm trying to practice my trivia. We'll save it for another time. I got to do some recordings on some videos. Let me see if you guys can see this. Hold on. You guys remember these mini comics? So when I was going through my stuff, clear my board. So when I was going through my stuff, I found, remember Marvel used to have these little mini comics? Special $5 offer. Get a 9-issue subscription to Marvel Comics for just $5. That's 56 cents a copy. Regular newsstand price, 75 cents. What was available back in the day? What would we be getting? All right, we'd be getting Spider-Man. I'd be getting Avengers. I'd be getting Captain America, Fantastic Four, Incredible Hulk. X-Men, G.I. Joe, and if I were to get one more, I would probably get G.I. Joe Special Missions. That's what I was collecting back then in '87. So yeah, these were little mini comics. Getting notifications. This He-Man stuff is really blowing up. It is blowing up my phone. All right. So I'm going to be breaking this down. Yeah, look, just because it just happens to be Scorpion. You think I'm Scorpion? He's like, Lady Fantastic didn't see it, so she don't get the joke. You think I'm Scorpion? Who's the artist on this? Pollard and Bustin. So Marvel back in the day used to take comics. Look, this is about the power of a Spider-Man in the palm of my hand. And they used to make little mini comics like this. I don't know what they would come in. I think they would come with candy. Scream Scorpion. Oh, look at this. Doctor Strange's Mystic Maze. Still crazy after all these years. Like and subscribe to 757 Hustle Show. All right, we got Bill Mantillo, Jim Mooney, and Mike Esposito. All right, and Rosen Warfield, Jim Shooter, the late great Jim Shooter. While attending a demonstration in radiology, student Peter Parker was bitten by the spider, which had accidentally been exposed to radioactive rays. Through the miracle of science, Peter soon found that he had gained the arachnids' powers and had, in effect, become a human spider. Stanley presents the spectacular Spider-Man. This was from 87, but the original print was in 1977. 1977. I was 2 years old. So this was out in the newsstands. So there's our Scorpion. How long have I been in this stinking sewer? Weeks, months, years, a lifetime. Why is he talking like this? Look at this cute little mini comic. I think I have the Captain America one too. Oh, here's some badass art, man. This little book got some badass art. Look at that. There's Jonah. Yeah, I'm going to have to break this down. So, all right. So that's that right there. Did I hit my mark? Oh, no. I got to hit it. I got 7 more minutes. Here's the Captain America one. Marvel Comics presents Captain America. He's the people's choice. Would you vote for Captain America? Let me know in the comments. Would you vote for Captain America? Steve Rogers, Captain America, or any Captain America. We could just say Captain America so we don't piss everybody off. Would you vote for Captain America? So here's another mini comic. Same subscription in the back. I actually have the full size. Oh, look, we got a Silver Surfer maze. Can you find your way out of the Silver Surfer's maze? Ooh. Answer on the inside back cover. When those who oppose his shield must yield. I love Captain America. I remember liking Captain America when he wasn't cool. All right, so here we go. So the original, this came out in 87, the reprint, and the original one was from 1980, right there, 1980, copyright 1980. So you should break this one down for Election Day in November. Oh, is this Mike Zeck? Who's the artist inside? Oh, I love that art. I think that is Mike Zeck. But all right, there you go. Some mini comics for you on New Comic Book Day. Yeah, I love them also. I had a Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, and I've seen him in my local comic book store. It's like a little paperback. Book. They're all in black and white. Ah, man, I used to have the Incredible Hulk one. And I used to just flip through it and read it and whatever. Ah, man, I can't wait to pick those up. And I want to get more of these now. I just learned. I always had this one. I have always had this one since I was a kid. And I got this one throughout my years growing up. I got this one again. And then recently when I was just looking for stuff, I found them. How much they selling them for? There's some color in one small paperback. I might join here. Yeah, I dig those. I dig those paperbacks because I had the Incredible Hulk. I love those little things. Yeah, man. I don't know why. It was just pretty cool. I like them. They were pretty cool. And I had a Star Wars one also, but yeah, there's more of these, man. Like $7 to $10 for each one. $7 to $10 for one of these minis. Or the other books you're talking about. Because they were selling them for $50 at the freaking local comic book store. I got to find them online. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. This one had for the little thickies. That's what I'm going to call my female fans, the little thickies. No, I know. I didn't. I'm a book guy too. Oh, before we go, one last thing. A modern book. Here's a modern book I picked up. Get in Tennessee for $7-10. Yeah. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole yet. So because I like books and I like the golden books, like back in the day, so I found this at Ollie's. Everybody got an Ollie's near them? If you don't know, Ollie's is a after discount store. So when stuff doesn't get sold at bigger box stores like Walmart or Target, depends. Sometimes Ollie buys the merchandise and resells it. But look at this. For $3, right? $3, I gotta get this thing off here. It's a little golden books. I love little golden books. Hold on one second. Speaking of thickies, look at this. Yeah, man, I couldn't resist. Nine Marvel superhero tales, a little golden book collection. 9. Some people have 5. Some people even have 8. But this motherfucker right here has 9. So just to show you in comparison. So it's about the size of a golden book, right? But it's thick as hell. That's sick. Never seen one. Yeah, I went to Ollie's. Ollie's is great the first time you go into it, and then you keep going in 5 years later. You see the same stuff on the shelves. Little chunk. Yeah, I'm afraid to drop them. So yeah, I picked it up, man. I loved it. I said, look at this. Get ready for adventure with these action-packed little golden books featuring everyone's favorite superheroes. You got Ant-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, another Spider-Man, Thor, Hulk, the Avengers, and Guardians of the Galaxy. You got Black Widow. You got Iron Man. Which one should I read? Lady Fantastic? You get to pick the first one. So here we go. You got Captain America. We got Ant-Man, Iron Man, Spider-Man, 2 Spider-Man. We got Thor, Hulk, Guardians, Avengers. So you let me know. I'm going to pick one. I'll read one, and I'll end the show with the story. Rocket. So Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, here we go. We're going into story mode. Transform. All right. Can you still hear me? Whoops. I don't have my sound effects. Hooked up, but all right. You can still hear me. All right. You're watching the 757 Hustle. Whoops. You're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. Lady Fantastic in the comments has picked our first tale. We're going to call these Tales of Hustle. And she picked, oh no, it's New Comic Book Day, right? It's New Comic Book Day. So I got an idea. Hold on. It's New Comic Book Day. I don't have a new comic book, so we're gonna end the show with a tale from this book, which is new to me. So hold on. All right, you're watching the 757 Hustle Show. My name is George. If you're watching this on replay, like always, say hello in the comments. Thank you for stopping by. Lady Fantastic had picked our tale today from our little golden books, and we are doing Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, she said Guardians of the Galaxy. She likes Rocket Raccoon. I still call him Rocket Raccoon. Everybody just calls him Rocket now, right? Does he have a real name? Did Rocket Raccoon ever have a real name? Like, I don't know, like some sort of space name, or like Mike Raccoon. So this is from our little golden book. I got an Ollie's for $3. Gonna make you holla. All right. And she wanted Guardians of the Galaxy. Look, man, just like the old school stuff. This is awesome. This little golden book belongs to the 757 Hustle Show. All right. We got Ant-Man over here. 9 Marvel superhero tales featuring stories from Avengers, Spider-Man, Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy by John Sakilis. That definitely sounds like a Greek name. Cover illustration by Patrick Saffonite. Interior illustrated by Michael Borowski and Michael Antie. I know I fucked up all those names. Please forgive me. The gummy's kicking in. All right, Guardians of the Galaxy. Who do we got here? What's this guy's name? Parks and Recreations. Space Lord, Star-Lord. Star-Lord, Gamora, Michael Raccoon, I Am Groot, and Drax, right? Drax the Destroyer. So here we go. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, nice cover here. Deep in outer space, the Guardians of the Galaxy are always ready for action. This ragtag team of heroes protects the universe from all sorts of interstellar threats. We have our same heroes. What's the name of the ship, man? I forgot the name of the ship. There's a ship over there, and those are some of the, what are they called? The scavengers? That's, what's his face? Hey, I'm Mary Poppins. That guy. Yandu. So there's a Gamora. I Am Groot. Michael Raccoon. Star-Lord and Drax the Destroyer. Leading the Guardians is Peter Quill, better known as Star-Lord. He is part human and part alien. Star-Lord has amazing strength and speed, and his rocket boots blast them into battle. Look, he's gonna blast. Oh, look, there's Yandu right there. There's some guys. Look at this whoosh sound effects. Whoosh. Fighting alongside Star-Lord is the green-skinned Gamora. She is the last of her species, an alien race called Zenwaberi. Gamora is a skilled warrior who can heal very quickly from any injury. Who's she played by? She's played by Zoe. Was it Zoe Zendaya? The one that does the T-Mobile commercials? Rocket Raccoon is an expert pilot. He may look cute and fuzzy, but he is no house pet. His sharp claws and enhanced senses make him tough to beat. His friend is Groot, and he is tall, tree-like creature who can control plants and grow into an immense size. Savage looking thing. All right, there's Groot. Oh, that's pretty badass. That's a nice artwork. That's badass Groot right there. This Groot will mess you up. Saldana. Is that Rocket's real name? Is that what that is? Don't be dropping some crazy E-Man word without me knowing what it is. Is Rocket Raccoon's real name Saldana? Or I think so. I don't know. All right. The Odd Couple is a powerful pair. Yeah, I love these guys in the movies. There's Groot and Sal Raccoon from Bensonhurst. Oh. E-Man, I can feel you rolling your eyes. So yeah, the T-Mobile chick. Yeah, I can feel you rolling your eyes right now. Thank you. There you go. All right, Gamora, the actress that plays Gamora, is Zoe Saldana, right? I think she's Puerto Rican, Mexican. I think she's a Latina. I forgot what Latina she is. Yes. And she's also doing the T-Mobile commercials. I'm not crazy. She's doing the T-Mobile commercials. All right, where were we? Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, so they go Star-Lord. We got Gamora. We got Mike Raccoon, Rocket Raccoon. All right. Yes, they like to team up a lot. All right, who's left? Who's left on this team? The last member of the Guardians is super strong Drax. He is so tough, he can survive in extreme cold of space without air, food, or water. There you go. There's him destroying stuff. There's Star-Lord giving the thumbs up back there. By the way, like and subscribe. Smash that like button. Do it for Gamora. There you go. Do it for Star-Lord. If you know what's good for you, hit that like button right there. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. All right. The Guardians of the Galaxy search the universe for adventure in Star-Lord's spaceship, the Milano. That's it. Like the cookie. Rah, I'll get you, Guardians. Was that Ego? Ego Waffle. Rah, I'll get you, Guardians. She's Dominican and Puerto Rican. She's Dominican. Zoe Zaldaya is Puerto Rican and Dominican. My cousin is Dominican and Colombian. I'm Colombian and Greek. Is she West Coast girl? East Coast girl? That sounds like a lot of girls in New York. A lot of girls in New York we're all mixed Latinos. You know what I'm saying? I ended up being Latino and Greek, but like you got a lot of Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, mashups going on. I did not like. I love Kurt Russell, but I did not enjoy Guardians 2 so much. I didn't. I enjoyed the first one. The second one, I remember not liking it. So definitely have to rewatch it. And I think I got to watch part 3 again. I saw part 3 when it first came home on video cassette, but we had a lot of people over, so it was like distracting. So I heard part 3 is pretty good. So, all right, here we go. What did the Guardians do? The Guardians' home base is called Nowhere, and Cosmo the dog is their chief of security. Cosmo helps them sniff out trouble. The Guardians may have. Sorry, my thing flashed. The Guardians may have different frightful foes throughout the galaxy. There's Cosmo. All right, there's Cosmo. All right, who are the enemies? Who do we got here? We got Thanos, Ronan the Accuser, Proxima Midnight, the Grandmaster, Maelstrom, Korvac, and Nebula. So, East Coast girl. I knew it. Do I know my shit or what, man? Do I know my shit or what? Thank you. Thank you for the update. All right, here we go. Ronan the Accuser is a sinister soldier with super speed, super strength, and quick reflexes. He wields a giant hammer called the Universal Weapon. He can use it to crush almost anything. Look at that. He's part of the what's his alien race? The Kree, right? He's part of the Kree. There's Star-Lord flying away. Who's this dude? Oh, there he is. Like Ronan, Koraf the Pursuer is a member of the alien Kree race. He carries 2 batons that fire powerful bolts of energy. Interesting. I like the paper. It feels nice. All right. The Collector. The Collector is an ancient being who travels the universe acquiring alien artifacts, especially those with great power. Unfortunately for the Collector and the fearsome Tiger Man, Titus. Is it Titus or Titus? Tit us. All right. Be serious. Unfortunately for the Collector and the fearsome Tiger Man, Titus, Rocket Raccoon, and Groot don't play by his rules. All right. There's Groot, there's the Collector, and there's the Titus. My bite is worse than Groot's bark. All right, feud across the galaxy. The space pirate Nebula is a cyborg. She may be part of the machine, but she's all trouble for the Guardians and the bad guys too. They're sisters, right? Nebula and Gamora. Yeah, Nebula definitely looks Dominican, so it could be sisters. All right, what we got over here? Proxima Midnight is a master of hand-to-hand combat. Her deadliest weapon is a spear made of pure star energy. Vroom, 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 vroom. There goes Star Lord. Every picture of Star Lord just like dodging stuff, not doing anything. Oh, there he is. Possibly the greatest menace to the galaxy is Thanos. His life goal is to control the entire universe. Thanos has teamed up with other villains to try to defeat the Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh boy. Who's going to stop this? There's no way the Guardians stop. There is no way. There is no way the Guardians stop Thanos, Ronan, Proxima, the kitty cat, and Nebula. There's no way. There's no way they stop them. Ronan alone takes out Star Lord. Ronan alone takes out Star Lord and maybe Drax. Sorry, I thought it was a kid's book. The hero's about to die. The monstrous black dwarf, the energy blade wielding Corvus Clave, and the mind eating telepath Supergiant is also minions of Thanos. How is the Guardians gonna beat? Oh, how is the Guardians gonna beat all these people? Come on, man! Don't give these kids false. You see, that's the problem. That's the problem. You give these kids these false hopes, like, oh, I could beat up all those bullies. No, motherfucker. When you see these guys and Thanos, you run. You're not like, oh, we're gonna stand together, family, and fight. With all these powerful henchmen at his side, Thanos thinks he's invulnerable. But the Guardians plan to prove him wrong. There's Star Lord again doing nothing. Got a headache. When the Guardians of the Galaxy face off against Thanos and his terrible team, the fight is fierce, but good ultimately overpowers evil. How are they going to beat? Look, they beat everybody. Look at Rocket on top of Ronan. Okay, Groot could beat Proxima. I can see that. What's going on? Oh, we got the Norvacopes. Look at this cameo, Easter egg. Look at that. What's his name? Nova, right there. Oh, more Nova Corps right there. So maybe there's a fighting chance. But Thanos, man, without the glove, Thanos still badass. Is that it? And we get to our last page. All right. With the battle won, Star-Lord and his friends head home. The universe will always be safe under the protections of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Go, Guardians, go. There you go. And that's our first. Oh, shit. All right. I spilled my coffee all over the place. I got to go. I'll talk to everybody later. Peace. I just knocked my coffee down. Fuck. Ah. Not good.